Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In the backfield, it's Cuevas. Still running at the 40. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cuevas. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play, and it sets up now a fourth down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's the pressure. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Sharp. Still on his feet at the 45. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, what a weapon in this offense, to have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Quick strike complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he missed it. No after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. Off play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, and go on to the next play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time he lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Hill. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. The short hands, it's Horton. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I...
Makes the grab at the 10. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Finds a little space. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease to the left. Finds some fresh air. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've... thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Grab near the marker, it's Anderson. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they hauls it in the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Durham. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down inbounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a first down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary just to toe tap and get 1 yard. We got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers the football closer to the middle of the field.
Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is...
He's going for the goal line, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bama! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Complete to start this drive. And the defense set. Stop that one for a short gain. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Got his man on the right. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of running room. At the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for a quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The extra point here would tie the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Snags it quickly on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Miller with the ball. Fights off a defender. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
We've seen it from this running back, too. There's a lot of ways he can make you miss. Bottom line, this defense has to do a better job gang tackling.
Yeah, just hard to bring down. Just physical, runs through people. This is a guy that defenses hate playing against, and you see why. So many yards after contact.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Alabama! And that one will come up here in the second half. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown time! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. That's caught, it's Durham. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, looking for the completion. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Working the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense...
Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football.
Racing down the left side. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Makes the grab, it's Miller. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Got enough for the 1st. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number...
Takes it the other way. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's Williams. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's
tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over, and you got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school and everything was taken away, and he could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big loss on that run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play through.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. He's going to let it go. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Little surprised to see them line up for an onside kick here. Down 2 possessions, but a lot of time to play. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give is to Miller. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. A lot of urgency for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
The sure hands, it's Bernard. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the air on first down. That's reeled in, it's Brady. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to...
Breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Finding an escape route. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. To the air, it's Simpson. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He breaks a tackle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown time! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. To the air on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes a grab for a big play. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working the middle, it's complete.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Takes a handoff. It's Hemby. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. The Hoosiers are flying down the field. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Fires to the middle. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Shoots it to the left. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And the Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Still a lot of time to go here in the 3rd quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes that Alabama offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella.
Turning it on! They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So 1st down will open up the final period. Off the RPO, complete. And he strides his way into the end zone.